Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. It is all going to zero. And I am about to do something that I have never, ever done on this channel. I started this channel talking about cryptocurrency because I have a little bit of a background in it. I stopped talking about it as things started to blow up as far as the channel growing, got into real estate and other aspects of investing that I've been a part of. And I'm going to report on a story and I'm going to do something I've never done before. None of this is financial advice. I just made a purchase. I purchased a cryptocurrency. Using technical analysis, I am looking to make 10% on my money in one day. Now, this doesn't always work out. None of this is financial advice. I don't think you should do it. I bought a cryptocurrency called Hbar. I'm going to be honest here. This is going to piss some people off. I'm not looking at the fundamentals of the crypto at all, what they're doing with it, okay? I know there are a lot of people that love Hbar. I'm going to make some money today. Or I could be totally wrong. So I bought Hbar at a little over 8 cents. It was like 0.0811. I'm looking to just make 10% of my money today based on what's going on with Bitcoin crashing, which we are not crashing. We are in a cyclical bull market, but it does this as it's doing this. All right. We're going to make money when crypto is going down. We're going to make money when crypto is going up. Now I say we, I'm talking about me, myself, and I. If you want, I've just launched with a team the Crypto Trader Pro course. And it is everything from how to buy your first Bitcoin, how to secure it, how to secure your exchanges, and then how to use technical analysis to your advantage to level the playing field and to help using the law of averages to have more wins than losses. All right, if you want that, links down below. Check this out, this story. It's right out of Forbes. This is as of right now. Today it says it's going to zero. Legendary billionaire predicts rapid cataclysmic US dollar collapse and a $5 trillion post-halving Bitcoin price boom. I have said this before, I will say it again. I believe this is the greatest opportunity right now on a percentage basis to grow your wealth right now. This is a confirmed bull market because of what's happening on Wall Street and the banks and the hedge funds and the pension funds now buying Bitcoin, which is going to cause all of the cryptos for a while to go up. Now, I think that 95% of the cryptocurrency projects out there and the altcoins and the meme coins and all that are total junk, crap, garbage. But I can make money while they're peddling their goods. There is one thing you can be sure of. Most cryptocurrency projects will go to zero. Okay? Just like we saw with NFTs, just like we saw with ICOs. But guess what? There are people that made tens of thousands, if not millions of dollars during that time. So I said, what can I do to help people grow wealth? And that is, I'm not joking, because people are their faces will melt off and they'll lose their minds when Bitcoin hits 100 grand. And that will happen sooner than later. And the one thing I can do is to be able to throttle people back a little bit and then save and what to do with those gains. How to, you got to set money aside for the taxes. You've got to set money aside for another asset class. And that trade is setting up to be what I believe Bitcoin to silver will be one of the greatest trades in history. But that's just me. All right, here we go. It says, Bitcoin has surged back this year, topping its previous all-time high as traders brace for the China game changer. The Bitcoin price has bounced back. This is Forbes, real quick, from a recent low of 15,000 per Bitcoin. Just so you know, one of my partners in this course actually called it, stamped it on X, and has it for everyone to see. He called the cyclical bottom of 15,000 and change on X. You can go back there and take a look at it. This is important to say because while everyone else was saying it was going down more, he said, no, we've bottomed. And he has nailed a lot of these. I have watched him. We've been friends for a handful of years now, and I've watched him make his living trading stocks and crypto. His crypto calls have been amazing. As a matter of fact, just so you guys know, before Bitcoin dropped last night, he put a video out on the monthly coaching calls telling everybody it was more than likely going to happen. Now, everything's averages, right? You have a certain percentage that it could go up. You have a certain percentage it can go down. But using technical analysis, it's a game changer. But you also have to learn the fundamentals as well. Sorry, here we go. Now, as the Bitcoin halving supply cut is set to cause price chaos, legendary Bitcoin billionaire Tim Draper has issued a cataclysmic US dollar prediction warning the dollar will collapse by 2030. Everyone, I've got a poll going right now. If you think I can make 10% today, let me know if you think I'm going to crush it or if I'm going to be crushed. He says here, sometime in the next 7 years, I think that we will have a cataclysmic event. Tim Draper, who also made billions from his $18 million 2014 purchase of almost 30,000 Bitcoin from the US government. He told Cointelegraph, he said, I hope anybody who's watching this is trying to at least have some Bitcoin so that they can feed their family during the time when the dollar goes to zero. Now, just so you know, I think that's a little dramatic. I do not think the dollar is going to zero. It will always have some value. It will be much less than it is today. On top of that, the one thing that I want to teach people is not only are you buying and selling your cryptocurrencies and trading in and out, or you're investing for the long term, you want to be stacking Satoshis. You want to be stacking the big boy and possibly Ethereum, XRP, and Solana, maybe, those handful of large chains. But you don't want to marry these altcoins. They're always going to disappoint, trust me. But you're going to, and I teach people how to spot which one's trending, which one's got the most ad revenue pushing it, what's got the community all hot and bothered. Those are what you trade in and out of, like what I'm doing today on this video, which I've never done before. Everyone can make fun of me tomorrow, or I'm going to be right. But I put my money in, and everybody in the trade calls are going to see my call. Actually, I'll probably just, I'll show you tomorrow. I mean, everyone will know if I lose, but my goal is to make just 10% in one day. If I could do that more often than not on a 30-day period or a rolling 28, I'm doing pretty good, right? All right, here we go. Let me go down in the poll. Let me know if you think I'm going to hit it or if I'm not. It's going to be interesting. And no, hey, this isn't financial advice. I think you're crazy if you do what I do, because I'm a little crazy. He says, there will be a moment in time, and I don't know whether it's a day or a month, or maybe over the course of 2 months or something, but I don't know when it will start, whether it will be a year or 5 years or whatever, maybe even 10 years out, Draper said, but it will happen very rapidly. Meanwhile, the looming Bitcoin halving currently scheduled for April 20th, that's depending on block size, how fast the blocks are getting. Anyway, sorry, you all know that. Bitcoin's fourth such supply cut that will see the number of new Bitcoin issued to so-called miners. Hey, any miners out there? Hashtag miner if you're mining Bitcoin. You're so-called. Sorry. I know how it feels. We don't even exist, but making money. I don't mine anymore. I overheated my house and ran that electric bill up. I've already been there, done that. But it says we'll see the new supply of Bitcoin issued to the so-called miners who maintain the network fall to 3.125 Bitcoin from the current 6.25 currently, could push the Bitcoin price higher. Well, I'm going to tell you what, this is actually really easy to let you know. It's not only going to push it higher because of the halvening, but it's because of all the money pushing into Bitcoin. And I know it. I love it. People have been calling Bitcoin and altcoins a failure, or just specifically Bitcoin, ever since I've been investing in it. And here's the really cool thing. I made money, they didn't. End of story. And what's funny, and I was telling this to someone today, you know what was a scam? Beanie Babies. You know what was a scam was the alpaca hyperinflation, the tulip mania, right? Those were scams. Like, people lost tons of money. The prices were going up. Beanie Babies were going up. In our life, we've seen tons of things. As a matter of fact, hashtag past hyperinflations of something, right? Like the Beanie Babies or Cabbage Patch Dolls or something where you're like, holy cow, why would you pay that much? People lost their minds buying something because they felt that if they bought it today for X, they were going to be able to sell it tomorrow for X times 2 or X times 3. And there have been tons of times that. Here's the one thing that Bitcoin does not have that Bitcoin has that none of those past manias had. Okay, I'm going to show you. This is absolutely insane. There's actually two things. The fact that there are only so many Bitcoins that will ever be created, ever, is a set number, and it is maintained and monitored by every computer running that code. Every wallet that is being backed up on the network, making sure all the Bitcoin around the world is every transaction is accounted for, right? That's one thing. But here's the number two thing that Bitcoin has that nothing else has. The government has identified it as a currency, and the SEC and Wall Street has now allowed hedge funds, pension funds, all of this money, all the big money say, it's all right, you can buy it through a vehicle called an exchange traded fund. And every time money flows into those, the ETF has to go out and purchase more Bitcoin. I don't care if you think it's a scam. I just don't care. I'm going to make money from it. And I hope a lot of people make money from it, and that you don't lose your money when you're gambling on insane, out of control altcoins, meme coins, AI coins. Because meme coins and AI coins right now, most of them are vaporware, and it's going to be just like the NFT debacle and the ICO craze of 2017 all over again. But here's the thing. There's more money going to push into them this time, which means they're going to pump harder. You need to know which ones to get in and get out of. You need to know how to make money as the craziness gets crazier, and then take that money and flow it in and do good things with it. It's like stocks, but on cocaine. I'm not joking. You are going to see in the next 6 months to a year something bigger than the .com bubble blow up. The only question is, are you going to be a part of it? And then are you going to be able to get out safely? Look, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I just made a cryptocurrency investment today that I plan to get out of hopefully in the next 24 hours and make 10%. I bought Hbar. I'm not telling you to do it. I think you're crazy if you do, because I'm a little nutball. Let me know down below if you think I'm going to win or if I'm going to lose. But I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm going to make a tiny little investment and see where it goes in the next 24 hours, while Bitcoin and most of the cryptocurrencies are smashed down today. I'm going to take advantage because I believe I'm seeing where it's going next. Okay? So do not buy it. You're crazy if you do. And I'm not saying buy Hbar. I'm just telling you I'm the crazy guy that did it, so that I'm being honest and transparent with people. Okay? Because I think this is an interesting sort of example of how fast you can make money or how fast you can lose money. It could drop 10% today. All right? So I'm trying to be an example. All right, with that being said, if you guys want to be a part of Crypto Trader Pro, it's the pre-filming discount. It's $189 until we're done with it. It's a group of 3 guys, me included, teaching this course. And then we have monthly trade calls and more coaching that's going on with Joe. And I think right now, while we're in the pre-filming discount, it's like 79 or 89 bucks a month. And that's once a week, live AMAs, plus ongoing what he's seeing in the market on like that. So to everybody that's got those, you've already seen he's crushing the videos already in the first 3 or 4 days. Have your email notifications on if you've got that. All right, I want to bring you as much value as possible. And again, it's not about how much you make. It's what you do when you do make profits. That's the most important thing. Most people don't teach that. All right, with that being said, the Economic Ninja is out.